Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Simon. Today, The Evil Thai Witch, episode 15, or is it the start of season 2? I'm struggling today. It's very hot, and everywhere I go, there's noise. So, I'm sat out in a different place today. Hope this works for you, and the audio okay. So we left episode 14. Let's do a basic recap of season 1. Joy, 4.5 years with former husband Errol, now divorced. See, noise, another one. Noise turns up on the bike to feed the cows. 4.5 years, she's got a British passport, 2 kids. She's divorced him. She's taken from him about 285,000 in total, with money he'd given her, her car, money from the divorce. She'd come off a lot better than he had. And it's all over. Kids go on a Saturday and Sunday to him. She's pretty much dumping her kids Monday to Friday on a couple of childminders, which she's paying for, and then the weekend with Errol. She's still gold trading, buying gold, second-hand rings, gold necklaces and things, and if the rings have got stones in, she's pulling the stones and selling those separately. She's got an income coming in from that, which is probably better than the average salary around the UK. She's got child benefit coming in. She's in a council house, a 3-bedroom, which she can buy in 5 years at a reduced price. Unbelievable. She's paying rent on that for the moment. She's got a car. She's got that part-time boyfriend that's just for sex. And it's time to move on into the next stage of her life. She has a lot of time on her hands now, and as well as the gold trading and picking up second-hand precious metals, she spends a bit more time with the tribe. And the tribe consists of about 4 women, all between 50 and 65. Wise old women. They've been there, seen it, done it, but they're still making money. A couple of them are going to Europe and bringing in cigarettes and perfumes and all sorts of junk, and they're selling it and making a bit of money. But the elder, Joy starts talking to this elder. She seems to have a lot more money than the rest, and the reason is that she doesn't deal with all that rubbish. She is totally dealing in illegal substances that people either smoke or swallow, some sort of tablets. And Joy knew that she was doing something but wasn't sure, and they started chatting. And the woman said to Joy, look, I'll teach you all about what I do and tell you how to get it and how to sell it and all this, providing you don't encroach on my customers in my area, and you stick to that. If you don't, I'll shop you. I'll chop you in. I'll tell the police. But that's a daft thing to say, because Joy would just reciprocate. Anyway, Joy's like, yeah, she'll agree to anything. She don't care. And the woman says, in 2 weeks, we're off to Amsterdam, Holland. One of the other tribes going, Joy can come, and a guy. Now, this is probably the tribe's older boyfriend, younger boyfriend, whatever age he is, and they're going in his car. They're going to go across on the ferry from Britain, probably into France, and then drive up to Holland. Or they might get the ferry straight across to Zeebrugge in Belgium. Anyway, I don't know where they went, but she said, and I'll show you what I do. And the other girls are then going to go off and do their own thing in Amsterdam, because they do buy and sell some junk stuff there, again, cigarettes and perfumes in Amsterdam. It's quite cheap to go across on the ferry with a car, 4 people. It's about 30 quid each, and no problem at all. Oh. Now the neighbour is doing a bit of cutting for us, shouting. What are they like? Anyway, so Joy's up for this. She says, yeah, she's got a British passport. She can travel freely around pretty much anywhere in the world now. And it's going to be a weekend. So she organises the childminders to have the kid on the Friday and on the Monday. and stay at her house and take the kids off to Errol for the weekend, and pays them, of course. So she looks after them because they're really looking after her, keeping the kids away from her. She don't want the kids, she don't like them, not interested in them. So trips organised, off they go, and it's good old jolly. Go across early Friday morning down to the ferry port and across. By mid-afternoon they're in Amsterdam. Could have flown across like 40 minutes, but no. Better in a car. Wonder why. Now, the 2 or 3 ports in Britain that go across are quite secure. They're more interested in people, immigrants and things, sneaking across, and they're not that. They do tend to scan the big lorries and things, but I'm guessing from what happens, they don't check everything. 2 of the tribe disappear off, and the guy and this elder and Joy book into a hotel in the centre of Amsterdam, and for 24 hours this older woman shows Joy around and shows her the red light district that's famous in Amsterdam, where there's girls in shop windows vying for trade, applying for trade and customers. It's quite a big red light district. But one of the things about Holland, it is legal to go into cafes, and you can get things like certain substances that you can sit and smoke there, and they make cakes and all sorts of things, and it's all in the open, it's all legal. This Joy's not into that at all, but she was amazed at what's going on. Then the older woman showed her the different types of things available there, and explained that the cost is very cheap. Now, Joy wasn't going to get involved in buying anything on this trip at all. She just watched. And this elder, she bought about a box, from what we can gather and messages, I don't know, would I say 20 kilos of this weed and different pills and things? Not sure, but it was a box. It was a fair size. Threw it in the car. Sunday, they were heading home Sunday night. So the other 2 reappeared. Car drove back down to the port. Arriving in Monday morning into the UK. Straight off the boat. Nothing. No customs checks, no nothing. Just had to drive through an area, and the customs just look at the car, look at the people, check passports, straight through. So, straight away, the 4 of them are in a car, illegally smuggling items into the UK. All of them breaking the law. Does this surprise you about Joy? She told quite a few people about this trip later on in the story, and bragged about it. Once back, she got on with the normal week ahead of her, and then chatting to the elder of the tribe, and started realising the elder showed her the money, cost, selling, how she does it. And I don't know the details, but it was other people collecting it, selling it, getting commission. But it was a lot of money. I mean, we're talking thousands profit from that one trip. And you know Joy, when you start talking what she calls easy money, she starts thinking about it. And she says to the elder, how do I find people to go and sell this for me? And how do you trust people? How does it work? What do they steal off you? She went all into depth. And Joy lives in a sort of semi-rural village. And the elder already knew a few people out there because they had bought off her in the past. And she said, I'll help you get started. She said, you give me a cut. You give me 10% of your profit. I'll give you one person who'll probably run it for you. And I'm still making money. So Joy says, yeah. You know, 90% of something is better than nothing. Noisy gits. So the woman says she only goes once every 2 months. She doesn't want to push her luck. And then Joy says, well, okay, I understand. What else is there? What else is there in Amsterdam? And the elder's like, I don't know really. And Joy said, okay. So, where Joy lives, she's about an hour and a half from an airport. And she talks to a couple of the other girls, the Thai girls with the husbands that don't allow them to see each other, and says she wants to go to Amsterdam and nosy round and see what is available business-wise. Does anyone else want to come with her? One of the girls said yes. How's she going to get away from the husband that hates Joy? I don't know. She said, well, fly over, we'll get a hotel, we'll have a look around and see if there's any business for you. Of course, the girl just wants to have a weekend away from her hubby, probably. So again, she arranges that the babysitters are there Friday night, staying at house, looking after the kids, dropping them to our, all the rest of it, all taken care of. And she books flight, her and this girl. Friday evening, it might have been, anyway, Friday evening or Saturday morning, they head to the airport, jump on a plane. It literally is less than an hour flight. Taxi into Amsterdam main area and get a hotel. And this other girl's, she doesn't really do much, but she's just nosy. So Joy shows her around, but Joy's there looking for jewellery, gold, silver, and starts finding the jewellery quarter. And they speak a lot of them speak quite good English over there. She starts asking around prices, weight of gold, weight of silver, do they want stones, do they want gold? And it's pretty much the same as Germany. They're paying more than she can scrap gold for in the UK, but taking a large amount of gold across to Amsterdam would be risky. Probably not allowed. But she could get away with stones and things, and they're definitely more money than the UK. So she thinks, right, I can come here with stones and diamonds and rubies and sapphires and gems, sell them here, buy a box of this dodgy stuff, and go back with it. But I can't fly, so I've got to come over in a car. Don't really want to use my own car. This other girl looks around, she finds some nice clothes. She ends up just being a shopping weekend. She buys some clothes. She's not seen anything business-wise. Back home. Now, Errol's all fine. His work's fine. Everything's going well. The kids are fine. Joy's getting fed up with the kids. It's been about 6 months since the divorce. She's still seeing this guy. Okay, she's got the house. But she's really fed up with the kids. They're a pain. Anyway, she goes and sees the elder, talks to the elder in the tribe, says she's in. Put her in touch with this boy and she'll meet him, talk to him, find out what he actually can sell quicker or better or make more money on. And the elder next day calls Joy back in. That guy turns up and they have an intro. He's a nice enough guy. He's a typical dealer. What can you say? He speaks to Joy, he's happy. She's going to cut him in. He's going to take, I don't know what percentage. I'm guessing probably about 25%. Maybe less, 20%, I don't know. I don't know what they pay him and all this. But anyway, she does a deal with him and agrees in about another 2 weeks to go with the elder and get the same. But that means 2 boxes in one car. That's doubling the risk. And the elder says to her, don't really fancy doing this, doubling the risk. And I'm not going to keep travelling across the same car. It puts a risk on the car and the owner, the guy. She says, you really need to find your own way of going over getting stuff. And Joy's like, well, can you post it? And she goes, nah, you'll get caught. Definitely. And Joy says, okay, I'm going to have to think about this. I need a driver, a car. And the elder says, hire a car. Get a guy to drive you over. Don't tell him what you're doing. Just throw a box or a bag in the back. Sneak off, get it, throw it in the back, don't tell him. Get yourself a weekend boyfriend. Hire a car, get him to drive to Amsterdam. Do it that way. She's like, good idea. Anyway, I've got more noise approaching. We'll leave it there. How evil is she going to get now? I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye for now.